everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liza if you're new around here. Today's video is going to be an update on our British Shorthair cat Gigi. So she is almost 10 months now, so I can't believe she's almost 10 months and I haven't done an update video for a little while now. I think the last one I did was maybe when she was around 5 or 6 months. So I thought I would do another update for you, let you know how she's getting on. I've also asked if you had any questions on Instagram, so I'm gonna head over to those and answer your questions. I've had so many lovely messages from people that are getting British Shorthairs and how they found my videos really helpful, so I hope this video helps you as well. If you've got any other questions, just pop them down in the comments below. But let's get into the video and answer some questions. How do you prevent her from fleas? So we have like a flea treatment, I think it's called Advocate. I'm pretty sure I just got it the other day actually because I needed to get her some more pipettes. Basically they're like little pipettes with like an oily like liquid in them, and you basically pop them at the back of their neck. You just separate the fur, get to the skin, and then you just pop it onto the skin, and that kind of dissolves into the skin and works. I don't know how it works, but it does. The next question is she fussy with her food? Now I wouldn't say she's like fussy with her food. She'll eat what she has for like breakfast, dinners and stuff. Sometimes we'll put like little things down that she doesn't usually have, and she'll either leave it or she'll take it. So she's not fussy with her food that we give her, like her dry food and her wet food, but sometimes if I put something different down that she's not tried before, she'll either eat the whole thing or she'll leave it and not be too fussed about it. Sometimes it's like with children, isn't it? Like you try it a few times and then they will all of a sudden just try it and love it. So yeah, she's not fussy with food. Are British Shorthair female cats cuddly? Does Gigi like being picked up and being held on her lap? No, she's not really a lap cat, I wouldn't say. They do say that with British Shorthairs you can train them to be lap cats, but in our experience she's not been a lap cat at all, and I have done like all of the tricks that you could do when they're babies and even now to kind of train her to be a lap cat, but she's not a lap cat. She'd rather sit next to you or be near you. She shows her affection in lots of other ways, like she'll rub up against your leg, she'll purr, she'll be right with you all of the time, but she won't sit on your lap. And that is quite a common thing with British Shorthair cats. I have had a few messages from people that have got kittens and they're like, my British Shorthair won't sit with me, won't sit on me, and it is quite a common thing, to be honest, with the breed. So yeah, I think females are probably a little less affectionate than boys, that's what I've heard, but again, each cat is very, very individual, so it's just up to the cat really. The next question is, do you put her on a harness and walk her? We do have a harness for her. I bought it from a small business called Olivia Cat's Jacket, and it's basically like a velcroed harness so they can't get out of it. It's very, very secure and very comfortable for them, so I did buy her one of those, and she's actually the most comfortable in that, because I remember when I first got her, I got her a harness from Amazon and it was very rigid, very hard, and she would just literally flop onto her side when I put it on her. She was not comfortable in it. We then got the Olivia Cat's Jacket harness and it is so much better, so lovely. She loves to explore in the garden as well, so we'll put her on a really long lead. I got her an extra long lead from Amazon just so that she can really explore in the garden and kind of do her own thing. So yeah, she does have a harness. It does take a little bit of getting used to because at first they just don't really want to walk with it and it's all very different for them, but they do get used to it quite quickly. She did anyway. How do you keep her cool in the summer? At the moment in the UK, we are going through a heat wave, another heat wave. We've had so many hot moments this summer, which is great, but obviously for cats it is a little bit different. So for Gigi, I put her Licky Licks in the fridge or the freezer just to keep them nice and cool when I'm giving her treats. I also like to pop ice cubes into her water throughout the day just to keep it nice and cool. We've got cool mats around the house so she can kind of lie on those if she wants to. She tends to go on the parquet flooring downstairs quite a lot because it's the coolest area. I also wet a towel so she's got like a cool damp towel to lie on. which she really enjoys as well. And yeah, just try and keep her as cool as possible. Obviously with all that fur, they must be so hot. Lots of fresh cold water, making sure that her treats are really lovely and cooling for her. If you put the Licky Licks in the freezer, it's like an ice lolly, so it not only takes them a lot longer to eat, but then it also cools them down as well. So yeah, those are my little tips for keeping them cool. Do you find she has lost interest in any toys? So with Gigi, yes, she goes through phases with her toys. She'll kind of play with one for ages and then she'll lose interest, so I tend to rotate them. Again, like I do with the kids, like once they get bored of something, I rotate them and then all of a sudden they're so interested in these new toys again. So that is the same for Gigi. So I'll rotate her toys. She loves like anything with like a bell or a noise. So I get the feather stick. She loves those so much. I also have some little mice from Amazon, I think they were. They've got feathers on the ends. They do have a slight rattle to them, so when she's playing she can like hear the noises. She still absolutely loves those. She's loved them ever since she was a baby. But yeah, anything like on a long stick, feather, noises, she loves so much. So yeah, she does get bored of them, so I rotate them. I have quite a few different ones. How often do you feed her and what are you currently feeding her? Mine is only into wet food. I feed Gigi the Royal Canin British Shorthair biscuits. So we have that one for kittens. She has that every day. I just leave it out for her all day, so I always like give her a fresh bowl of it each day, and then I feed her wet food twice a day. I have half a pouch in the morning and then she has half a pouch in the evening. And we gave her Sheba, which is what her breeder gave her, and then we also gave KITTEN a try, which is fresh food basically that comes frozen. You pop it into the freezer and then get it out as and when you need it. I did find that she enjoyed it at first, but then she started to leave it and she wasn't really interested in it again, so we went back to Sheba. When I went into Pets at Home though, I did see a brand called Blink, and I've heard loads of great things about it. So it's all natural, again, natural ingredients, real meat, and it's grain free. So I have bought her like a little trial box of Blink food and I've been giving it to her this week. So I've slowly introduced it into her diet and she has been loving it. She's polished off every bowl that I've given her so far, so we might transition her to Blink. I'm just going to see how it goes and how she's reacting with it, but so far so good. Blink seems to be a really great brand to try. KITTEN, again, it was good for her for a little while, but she didn't really seem that interested after a little while, so I thought we'd switch back to her original. But I am trying her with Blink at the minute and she is really enjoying it, so let me know if you've got any other suggestions, but so far Blink seems really good. The litter box, how is it going? Did you like your choice? So yes, again, we went with the litter box that our breeder recommended because that was the one that she uses. And with some litter boxes, as soon as you lift them, they become loose and then everything just falls on the floor, and that is something we would love to avoid. So I went with her suggestion because she said it was really strong, it never comes apart, and that is very good. So we went with just one from Pets at Home. Again, I will have a look for you and see which one it was called. Went for the Pets at Home Cats in Love printed hooded cat litter tray, and we basically took the little door, we took this front door bit off when she was a baby, and we've never actually put it back on. She doesn't, I don't think she needs it, so she's happy where it is. It's currently in our boot room, so she has her privacy in there, and yeah, that's all good. And the litter that we use is Cat's Best, which is great. It does cause a little bit of tracking. I was thinking about switching to another brand called Brit Pet, and this is actually a wooden pellet system, so I'm thinking of doing that possibly in the future. Again, this is another system that our breeder uses and it's meant to be really good. So it's a sieve litter tray with wooden pellets. So if you've tried wooden pellets, let me know if you prefer it to, you know, like the traditional cat's litter. I would love to know that, but the Cat's Best one that we use is really good. It's like a clumping litter, so I think that's really good. Has Gigi scratched or damaged any furniture or carpet? So she's not scratched any furniture. We do have a jute rug downstairs and she tends to use that a little bit as a scratch mat because of course it is that kind of scratchy material. So she has scratched that a little bit, but it's not damaged it at all. She just goes there and scratches a little bit and then kind of runs under it and plays with it. So that's the only kind of area that she tends to scratch. However, upstairs we're currently ripping up carpets a little bit, and we've been taking up some carpets and not putting them down properly because soon we're going to be replacing them. And where they've lifted in the corner, she kind of thinks it's a new play area, and she has been scratching at that a little bit. So yes, she has started to scratch the carpets a little bit, but I think it's only because like it's come up a little bit and it's all frayed, so she thinks it's like a toy. So I'm hoping that when we get the new carpets she won't do it. If you've got any recommendations on how to, you know, stop them from scratching carpets and how we can avoid it in the future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a scratching post and pop it upstairs, like in the area where she kind of tends to go to, just to kind of like defer her from doing it on the carpet. So hopefully that will help. But yeah, she does a little bit, but she definitely doesn't do it on furniture or anything like that. It's just where she sees like something that's a little bit textured, she tends to go for that. Does she ever shed? Our British Shorthair is currently 4 months. So shedding season is upon us. So spring, summer is when British Shorthairs tend to shed the most, and we obviously got her in the winter. So when we first got her, there was no shedding, really minimal. When we got to spring, summer, she does shed quite a bit, like more than I thought. So I tend to brush her every day or every other day if I can, but you know, when you stroke them, you will get fur come off on your hands, which obviously it's the season, she needs to shed her coat, so she's a lot cooler for summer. So yeah, they do shed, not like crazy amounts at all. Her fur is really soft, and it's very easy to kind of like brush off you. I just use a lint roller if I ever pick her up and it's on me. I tend to not wear black when I'm around her, just to avoid all of the hairs. But yeah, it's not too bad, and it's actually lessening now. I guess like she's probably done all of her shedding now for the season, but she does shed, yes. Does she sleep at night? So yes, she does sleep at night. She has her like little 5 minutes, especially when they were babies. When she was a baby, she used to do something called zoomies. So in the night, she would really come alive. She would literally run across the room, like be so scatty. And I was like, oh my God, like, is this gonna be like an every night thing? But it is like a kitten thing, and she's definitely grown out of that now. She does come alive at night. She definitely wakes up a little bit more. Every evening I have like a little bit of playtime with her, and she comes up to me now every evening because she knows that it's time to have a little bit of playtime. This is the toy that I mean. So I play with this every evening. It's just got a feather on it. She's been playing with this for absolute months, so she hasn't got bored of this one. And every evening across the bed, I literally leave it from side to side, and she hunts for it, and she absolutely loves it. So every evening she will come and sit next to the bed and wait for me to play with her. So we've got a little routine with Gigi. She loves it. So she'll come upstairs in the evening, because we tend to watch TV upstairs till around 10 o'clock. So when it gets to 10 o'clock, we tend to take her downstairs. We have got a stair gate at the moment because we've got small children. So we just shut the stair gate, and then she has free run of downstairs. She tends to sleep in the boot room area, which is where her bed is, and where her litter tray is as well. And she never disturbs us. She never makes loads of noise, apart from the morning. So I'd say probably about 5, 6 o'clock is when she's ready to get up and she's ready to eat. So we'll find her that she comes to the top of the stairs and she'll meow for a little bit, run about. But apart from that, yeah, she sleeps really well. And she sleeps a lot in the day as well. I think all cats do, don't they? Does she have an attitude like most cats? I thought that was such a funny question. So she is a bit sassy, definitely. She's got a sass about her, and I think lots of cats do, don't they? Her personality, she is loving. She is also, she likes her own time, she likes her own space. She's a bit like me, actually. But yeah, she does have a little bit of sass about her sometimes. If you like play with her too much, she will let you know that she's ready to be left alone. She's not aggressive in any way, but she'll let you know when she doesn't want to be played. So she'll kind of say you're playing with her, she'll go to bite you, but she'll just do it really gently, and that's like a little sign to be like, I don't want to play anymore, leave me alone. I definitely think she is a sassy cat for sure. Is she a house cat, or do you let her out? So she is a house cat. I've mentioned this one before. We just think it's safer for her. She's very happy being a house cat. So yeah, she is a house cat. Does she follow you around, sit on your lap, or like being held? So I've mentioned about the sitting on your lap or being held, and yes, she does follow me around a lot. If she was in the house right now, she would be up here with me. She's currently outside in her catio with the boys because it's like an early time of the morning, so it's cool, and she's all in the shade. So yeah, currently she's out there, but if she wasn't, she would be up here in here with me. Going back to the food question, someone said, we are getting kittens in a few weeks, moggies. How do you decide what food to give them? So I just went with what the breeder was already giving her because I didn't want to upset her stomach in any way, so we just continued it from what the breeder was giving her. So I would just suggest asking your breeder what they're currently feeding their kittens and follow that on until you feel happy enough to kind of start switching it if you want to in the future. And just do that gradually if you're going to as well, because you don't want to upset their stomach. Some cats can be quite sensitive. Gigi has never had a sensitive stomach from when I've changed her food in any way, but you do have to be careful with that kind of thing. Do you let Gigi go outside unsupervised? So what we do with Gigi is she has her harness, so she can go outside on her harness, and she's got a really long lead so she can kind of do her own thing. we also have a catio outside. So it's just an outdoor enclosure. It's absolutely amazing. If you've got a house cat and if you've got the space for a catio, I would highly recommend it. We use it every day. She loves it. She gets a bit of fresh air, she can watch the birds, and she just really enjoys being out there with us, especially because obviously it's the summer at the moment. We're outside a lot, so we bring her out when it is the coolest time of the day, so first thing in the morning, last thing in the evening, and she absolutely loves it. She really enjoys being out there with us, and I think it's definitely worth it if you can get one. So this is Gigi's catio set up, if you haven't seen it yet. And as you can see, it's lovely and shaded here in the morning. Sis! Oh, sis! What have we got? Oh, sis! Look at these toys. She loves these spring toys. So we've obviously got artificial grass in here as well. So we only ever bring her out here when this is cool, because artificial grass can get hot. So bear that in mind if you haven't got grass and you're putting artificial in. She loves it in here. This catio is by the brand Omelette, and you can get all of this cat tree as well. She's just playing with bits from the trees. That's her catio. Oh, hello, sweet girl. You saying hello? Can you see all the bees? You love watching all of the birdies fly about, don't you? And all of the animals and the bugs. Come on now. She's always playing with you, isn't she? I like to sit on this little chair, this swing chair we've got now, and watch her. The boys are always in there playing with her. She has got food and water in here as well. Does she use her cat tree much? So when we first got the cat tree, she did use it a little bit, but I would say she doesn't use it as much as I thought she would. The current one that we've got is broken, so I need to buy her a new one, and I will get her another one because I just feel it's nice to have things like that there for her. So although she doesn't use it as much as I thought she would, when we get another cat in the future, maybe that cat will like it more. We shall see. Which brings me on to my next question, which is, would you get another one to keep her company? And yes, we would. I have been wanting to get another one since we got her, because I don't know, I really wish actually that we got two at the same time, like siblings. I think that would have been really special. At the time I didn't really think, you know, I just thought we'll get one cat and, you know, that would be that. But as soon as we got her, I instantly knew that we would definitely get another one in the future, and I wanted to get another one within the next year. So, you know, before she turned 1 or just after she turned 1. Sorry, my battery died then at a really exciting point that I was going to make. But anyway, yes, we are getting another cat in a few weeks, hopefully. We are going for a boy this time, and the reason for that is when I look up on, or when I've seen people post and ask about whether they should get another cat and whether they should get another female or if they should get a boy instead, a lot of people have said to go for a boy. So you've got a girl and a boy. Apparently girls are a little bit more sassy, which we know Gigi is a little bit more sassy, and I feel like if we got another girl, I don't think she would bond as well as if we were to get a boy. So I'm hoping boys are a little bit more relaxed, I think. That's what I've heard. Again, every cat is individual. But I feel like the girl and boy dynamic will be quite nice. He is going to be neutered, so there's not going to be anything going on. Gigi is already neutered as well. But I'm really excited to pick him up in just a few weeks. So when we do get him, I will show you him and of course introduce you to him. If you'd like me to do another video when I do like a bringing a cat home kind of video, then do let me know. And if there's anything specific you want to see when we do the introduction. Also, if you've got any tips on how to introduce your cat to your kitten, again, all tips welcome here. I would love to hear your experiences and how you got on as well. So yeah, I would definitely show that and share that with you when we do get him, hopefully in just a few short weeks. Very exciting. I did get this question, which is how do they get on with dogs? I have mentioned before that my mum has got sausage dogs, and we introduced Gigi to them very young. I think we introduced them when Gigi was about 14-15 weeks old. My mum's youngest dog was a puppy at the time as well. She was similar age, so we introduced them at similar ages and they've grown up together, I guess. And they are really funny together. They get on really well. Gigi is now like becoming a little bit of the boss, I would say. But the sausage dog is very excitable, and obviously she plays with her dog brother a lot, so she's always jumping all over him. But she realises now that she can't really do that with Gigi. Gigi is always really shocked when Dolly, the dog, is always like jumping on her and stuff. Like she'll just jump because she's excited, like most dogs do. but so Gigi will tend to run away, or then she'll come back and she'll kind of like look like she's going to hunt her, and then she'll literally jump over her. It's really funny to watch. She's never been aggressive towards her. When they first met, Gigi did put her back up and she hissed for a little bit because she was very unsure, but she soon got used to her, and now they're like the best of friends. They follow each other around the whole time that they're together, and then they'll just like sleep next to each other. Really, really cute. I would definitely, like, if I wanted to get a dog in the future, I wouldn't be worried about introducing a dog to her or to any cats, to be honest. I think they get on really, really well with dogs, like they do with children as well. So they're very good with children, they're very good with dogs, they're very tolerant. So yeah, a really great breed if you've got other pets and if you've got children. I'll do one more question, and that is, do you recommend getting a British Shorthair? Yes, of course I do. I absolutely love her. We're getting another one. Such an amazing breed. They're so beautiful to start with. They're so tolerant, they're very sweet, they'll follow you everywhere. They're just really, really lovely company. I absolutely love it. Now, with all three boys being like in a school environment, I'm home alone like quite a lot as well, and Gigi just keeps me the best company. She's always around me. She's very, very sweet, and yeah, I absolutely love having a cat. I really didn't think I'd love having a cat as much as I do. I was always a dog person. I always wanted a dog, and now I don't think we'll ever get a dog. If we do, it won't be for like, I don't know, 15-20 years probably. Who knows? But at the moment, I'm very, very happy being a crazy cat lady, and I'm happy to have more. I would have like loads of cats if I could, but I think the limit will be 2 for now. Maybe we'll get a third one day. But no, I'm very, very excited to have 2 cats. I can't wait to see how Gigi reacts with him and how they play together. Hopefully they'll have a really lovely bond. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. I would definitely recommend getting a British Shorthair. They are really lovely. Of course, if you want a lap cat, I would probably not get a British Shorthair, but for me, that is not the like most important thing for me. I think the most important thing is having that bond with her, having that company. She's so, so sweet. Like I said, she loves to play. She's great with the children, and I just absolutely love it. I love her. She's such a sweet cat. Yeah, I'm very, very excited to get our second British Shorthair. If you've got any video suggestions for when we bring him home, or any other videos you'd like to see about Gigi, then do let me know. I'm gonna go now and edit this video, and thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you are new to my channel and you'd like to see more videos about Gigi, I will list the playlist down below for you so you can go check all the videos out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.